Ah, finally, the whole house to myself. This time, I'll be watching some analog horror by myself. This is never watch or play at 3 a.m. And we're going to watch some iCarly analog horror. You see right there, press E to blend. I hope I don't get copyrighted this time. However, I do need to go to sleep and I have a lot of busy crap to do. So yeah, let's jump right into it. And no, I'm not turning off the light. I'm serious. I'm not turning off the light yet, but let's check it out because it's rather interesting.
H-E-B Meal Simple. Delicious ready-made meals for
Oh
recipes
snap, shut
created
up,
by
you
our
stupid
chefs.
ads.
If you were someone who grew up in the early 2000s with cable, you may remember the variety of sitcoms which would air on Nickelodeon. Of all these TV shows, the one that comes to mind immediately for me would have to be iCarly, the series about three friends and their popular web show. However, while iCarly.com may have started as fiction, what if I told you that at one point there was a real-life version of the website which contained content that many have considered kind of creepy? In this video, I'll be showing you that content, as well as go over the analog horror hidden inside of iCarly.com.
The analog horror.
If you go to iCarly.com today, you'll be redirected to Nickelodeon's website. However, it wasn't originally like this. Originally, the goal for iCarly.com was for users to make their own episode of iCarly by playing different minigames as segments for their show. For example, there was a series of bits called Gibby's Games, one of which involved taking baby Spencer and placing him into a blender. After blending baby Spencer,
What the
Gibby
heck?
and Tebow would cheer you on to chug the Spencer smoothie, and doing so would result in an applause. While that sounds pretty creepy on its own, even stranger was the fact that other games existed on the iCarly website which were just as unsettling. Another example would be the hide-and-go-seek game, which gave you the choice to hide in the iCarly studio. However, if you chose to hide in a washing machine, an animation would play of your character drowning. In the meantime, the character Gibby would be searching for you, and eventually watch as you slowly drowned in front of him.
What the
Of
heck?
all the Gibby games, this one and the Baby Spencer smoothie were easily the creepiest. However, the weird minigames didn't stop there.
Like what?
Another cast member, Spencer, also had his own series of minigames, one of which involved the mysterious character Socko. In the game Sculpting with Spencer, you play as the character Freddy and get sent through a forest to find Socko's house with the goal of bringing back materials for a sculpture.
What do you mean?
Walking through the forest, you would have to evade Freddy's mom. She could either appear in front of you or hidden behind you in the trees. If you were successful
That
in
scared
getting
me a
materials,
bit.
Spencer would present you with a strange-looking statue, almost resembling a corpse.
What?
Spencer's other minigame, which was appropriately titled Spencer's Makeover, involved taking different faces of iCarly characters and molding them over Spencer's. This also included the option of uploading your own face, which would then be warped over Spencer's. After you finished playing all the minigames, the website would task you to edit them together as your own episode of iCarly. Once completed, the characters would judge your episode and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. If the score was high enough, your episode would be rewarded with different accolades. However, if the score was low enough, you would be required to spin something called the Wheel of Punishment.
What the heck?
Sometimes the punishment could be as simple as taking the photo you uploaded to Spencer's Makeover and just adding the text "I'm not funny" at the top of it. But other times, it was possible to get a punishment which was borderline illegal.
Prank phone
One of
calls.
the punishments you could land on involved taking the phone number that you registered your account with and sending non-stop pre-recorded calls, repeating the iCarly theme song to that number. Allegedly, it got so bad that one user who received the punishment wasn't able to call emergency services after their home was broken into because the iCarly theme song would immediately call them back every time they hung up. With that being said, while this part of the website of making your own iCarly episode was the most predominant, there was still other content available
Like
just
what?
as weird. For example, iCarly.com also offered users a variety of coloring book pages you could print at home and draw on. One of which, eerily enough, was a picture of Sam laughing at Freddy while he seemingly burned alive.
What the heck?
You could also scroll through an alleged fan mail gallery displaying letters sent in from viewers that contained the occasional disturbing comments like, "I have tattoos of Carly on my body." However, today, iCarly.com no longer contains any of this content,
Phew.
with only discussions
No
about
way.
the strange games and media remaining archived. My goal for this video was to have a new source of archival for those in search of answers regarding the old website's history. So with that being said, now you know the backstory behind the analog horror hidden inside of iCarly.com. Thank you all for watching.
Alright, that's done and out of the way. So, as I was saying, what do you want me to react to next? It will be analog horror related, just vote or whatever. It could be related to any movie, cartoon, game, or it could be original, like Five Nights at Freddy's or something. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.